Alright everyone, I'm Ryers, and welcome back to Shadow of the Erdtree. Let's keep going. Alright, we got the more spooky area here with that winter lantern, I assume is what they're called, down there. So we've been to the north of this section. Let's keep going west. Try to not get spotted. I'm kind of curious to see what happens if you do get spotted, but I want to do that when I'm not full of 100,000 runes. I can target them. Let's touch that that lure. You know what? I could. Woo! And then sprint over here. It looks like they stay infatuated with it for a while. Make sure I'm still okay. Yep, okay. Also, let me see if I can try to fix the flickering issue. See if that helps. Okay. I think we made it past that one at least. Alright. So up there is... way up there is one of the shacks. Torrance is still frightened, yeah. There's an item up there. I have to get to it from the other side. There's multiple of these guys. So, some of them have different heads than the others. This one's different. Oh. Or, it changes based on what they're doing, it seems. Looks like they grew eyes. Don't know what their field of vision is. Okay. I think I'm okay to walk over here. Okay, now the flickering is still there, unfortunately. Let me try turning it down again. Careful of those. Careful. Okay, you're not looking. Alright, we got a little lake up here. With a grace, there's a grace. Alright. This is the Divided Falls. Another one of those to use, apparently. Divided Falls, I guess, because, yeah, there's multiple of them here. Okay, so it looks like we can go south from here. Okay. Is there anything back here? Yeah. Why does that keep happening? Alright, so we should be able to go around this wall. There are rats here. There's an item. Mad Craftsman's Cookbook #1. A record of crafting techniques left by a craftsman who served Midra, master of the Manse, and Nanaya, its lady. So Midra and Nanaya. His eyes were burned by the flame of frenzy. Frenzied flame pot and a frenzied flame pot. There it is. God, look at that. Harnaban's trying to look up. It seems like that might be a driver issue. It's really annoying. Alright, so we need to get back down there. Hello, owl. You've got horns on your head. Alright, so we need to go down this way. Put markers there. Okay, so something died. This is a cave. Kind of not go this way. There's very red eyes of yellow. Okay. So do I have to go around? Or over? Possibly over. So if I keep heading this direction, it might loop around. Another one of these guys. A couple of them. Alright, we can go up from here. So let me put the markers back down. I can probably get up top here and walk across this top section. Ow. There's houses up on top of these. Over there. Interesting. There's a whole building. Whole, fort, almost. Is that visible on the map? That thing right there? Maybe. Okay. Alright, I've got the weed cutter equipped. Or the Rakshasa Great Katana. That's good damage. And good to know these guys aren't particularly strong. Any more of you? Anything else up here? Still can't use torrent. God, this katana looks cool. Okay, number 2. Gets us a hefty Frenzied Flame Pot. Be that one right there. Alright, let's try to get back down there. Find this safe way down. That's probably okay. Yeah, close, but okay. Alright, so that's the other side of that. Got lots of these guys here, okay. Chunk of them might be a problem. But if we can take a couple of them out... Particularly, they do get staggered by the R1s. That one got buffed somehow. Alright. This is a creepy building. Those birds, the madness-inflicted birds. No, there are people with things in their heads. That's concerning. What is that? Some people. Alright. Does this open? It does. And we have a Grace inside. Along with a very worn down and burned library, it seems. It's a lot of burned books. Swollen grape. An eyeball of the frenzied flame that was swollen from within. Marked with fingerprint burns, a proof of having been touched directly by the three fingers embrace. Okay, we got this too. The great staff of Yori, the Elder Inquisitor. The tip bristles with golden barbs, symbolic of the Inquisition's torture, allowing one to wield the staff as a great spear. Attacks deal holy damage and potency increases with faith. Yep. It does bleed too. Thrust the great staff into the air, firing off a succession of golden barb-like arcs. Holding down the button extends the barrage for a short duration. That's cool.
Leave. Now. Come no closer. No closer, I say. The madness wells.
Midra's Manse. Alright. Definitely in the right spot. Someone's warning us of the madness. And also we seem to have a skull buff or debuff icon up there. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe that's just the area debuff or something. Okay, we got a door. Does it open? Not from this side. I welcome you, O uninvited guest. But I must warn as you venture in, heed the words of our great master Midra. Approach not the madness, lest ye succumb. Fair enough. So, Midra was warning us then. It used to look so pretty. It is very striking. I wonder what happened to cause this. I mean, I guess the madness and maybe the frenzied flame burned all this stuff. Okay, so we can't go that way. Is there another way to go here? No. Is there maybe an illusory wall past one of these? doubt that would be. That's part of the, it blends in with the ground. It was a very striking painting, but it also required striking. This place is going to be fun to explore. I hear madness-infested rats, also. I got one of these guys. Alright. Ow. Okay. Ouch. Okay. And that FP charm is going to be useful for the weapon skill as well. So we can keep using it. Hello, item. Assume we have to do some platforming to get up there. More swollen grapes. I hear the rats. Torn diary page. Discarded page ripped from a diary. Bearing a passage written in a tremulous hand. I touched him, but only once. When he thrust his staff in my face, I brushed it aside. It was then that I touched him, the aging untouchable. Are you the writer of that, or are you just here? I guess this would be the writer of it then. It's really building up the suspense. Interesting. That was weird. Nope. I wonder what causes those to appear. Were they thrown from somewhere? Or are they just spawning in here? Someone up top doing it, maybe? Okay, now one of you guys. Probably could use my my trickle heal to heal that up, but that's an empty bookshelf there. Yeah, it needs a lever. Something was... Oh, it's that guy up there throwing him. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that answers that. Let me turn my lantern back on. Yep, I blocked, but that was a grab, so... Well, there's the lever. I moved that way, gotcha. I beg you, stop. Haven't I taken enough? Are we not brethren, common in our line? And yet, you offer only cruelty. Hello. I ask, what crime did great Midra commit? Touched the untouchable, maybe. Jeez, okay. Just you. And you're the one throwing those things. You're not dead? There we go. Please stop. Ow. Alright, we can go up there. Surging Frenzied Flame. It's a tool. Use FP to speed Frenzied Flame. Alright, makes sense. Spirit Gravestone burned by Frenzied Flame. Use FP to place the stone on the ground where it spews Frenzied Flames. Spirits are eternal, and yet Frenzied Flame melts them away regardless. No wonder the horn scent forbid the flame's use. Well, where did the Frenzied Flame even come from? Rats. Right, weed cutter time. Ow, okay. I didn't see the big one there. That is nice to have for big groups. Okay, number 3. Surging Frenzied Flames. Alright. Takes Spirit Greystones and Swollen Grapes. Makes sense. Is that a hole there? We could drop down. Although I think we've probably already been to that room. I don't see much in there. Yeah, just dead rats. Okay. Another Grace. Okay. Are you okay in there? Let me get a better... Is that Midra? Doing something with... like swallowing a sword or something? Weird. Alright, I need 40,000 more. Okay. Let me... Okay, this is Midra's library. I'll rest here, sure. Okay, there's more of you guys here. We have a ladder, which is already down. There's gonna be some platforming here. Are there any items down below? I don't see any. There's that one there. It looks like we have to go down anyway. I assume we can move. Yeah, we can move that bookshelf. Okay. It's nice to have. All right, you. This might not do a whole lot against you, but that's decent. All right. Oh, there's a big guy right there, back there. Okay. I didn't even have my shield out. That's why I wasn't blocking. Is this the door from the other side? There's a ladder to kick down. Yeah, okay. I assume you're still saying the same thing. Yeah. Alright. So we have a shortcut close to another Grace. So I'm guessing this is Midra. And what's her name? Nanaya? Okay. Yeah, it definitely moves. There's tracks on the floor for it. Where is the lever? Check back up top. Unless it could just be in here, maybe? I didn't actually look. Alright. Ah, that goes up. Okay. And there's the lever. Okay. That moves that. And how nice we can just jump right over. Okay, there's that big guy. Let's see what's over here first, though. I was thinking you might be a Nanaya, yeah. Nanaya's torch. Feeble Lord's Frenzied Flame. A torch made by attaching a dying flame of frenzy to a small spinal column. In a distant land, in an age-long past, born was a man who failed to become the Lord of Frenzied Flame. All that remains of him is cradled gently by Nanaya. I'll hold torch out in front and spit out Frenzied Flame. Inflicts those caught in the area effect with madness. Okay. Neat. Let me check it out, what it looks like at least. I know I can't quite use it, but... It's on the side. It's definitely a Flame of Frenzy. I can't actually do the skill, but that's fine. Alright. Hello, big guy. I was blocking, but maybe that doesn't work against that. Oh, I don't have my shield out, that's why. There's a stagger. Alright, they're not too tough then. Nice. So we can go this way, and we can go that way. This way leads down. To just the bottom floor? I guess this is hidden by the bookshelf. Okay. And now you're here? Yeah, what was actually up there? Is it just light coming through the vines? Okay. That's why you always hold your shield up when you go around corners. Yeah, that there was Golden Vow. Alright, let me get my health recovering. You know what? I might as well also just use Golden Vow. It's expensive, but our FP regens. We have another grace. There's a lot of graces here. I'll rest there in a moment. Is this the ladder above the painting? Yeah. Isn't there just a grace down there? Well, what's with all the graces? Yeah, there's just one right here. There's gotta be a lore reason for there's this many, right? That seems excessive. It's like Dark Souls 3 levels of grace placement. Alright, I think we can level up. Almost. We need about 1,100 more. So, that'll be easy enough to get. We need about 500 more. Okay. Alright, what do we want to get more of? I mean, mind wouldn't be the worst. More strength, that would give just more damage. More dex would give even more damage. It's actually a big bump in that attack power. The vigor doesn't increase much at all. Let's get more dex. Okay. Ah, we're over here now. Are you okay? Are you Midra? Oh, this is definitely a boss room.
The depths of your foolishness!
I'm sorry. I was curious. My god, you look, not alright. That looks painful. He's not swallowing a sword. He has a barbed tree basically growing through his head. Did it happen when he touched the flame? There's fingerprint patterns on the floor there. Ow. Alright, let me take a look around before I deal with you. I guess I'll put you out of your misery. You're still trying to protect me from whatever you encountered. Alright. Sorry. Figured something would happen.
Enough. I have endured more than enough.
Ooh.
I ask you forgive me, dearest Nanaya.
You gonna pull it out like that? Ugh. Oh boy. You got bigger. Ooh. Ah, that music. Oh, this looks cool. Terrifying, though. Okay. You got Midra, Lord of Frenzied Flame. Okay. Ow. Heal. Yeah. Ooh, hello. Alright, heal up. Yeah, he does a lot of damage. Ow. I'm really gotta not trade hits. I don't know if he can be bled. We switch to the Pata. Ouch. Okay, that's madness. Definitely get more hits in with this thing. Whoa, okay. Yep, I had a feeling that would kill me. I was rolling backwards. Alright. It doesn't seem too bad. He just does a lot of damage. I think the Pata might be the way to go, though. The Great Sword is too slow. However, I will put on... I don't need this on right now. I'll put on the Flame Protection. get a regen. Might as well do Golden Vow as well. I have to kill you again. Okay.
Depths of your foolishness!
Ah. Okay. Okay, then we got the cutscene. Okay, rolled timing's bad. Bad time to attack. Bad time to try to heal. Okay. Okay, he can bleed. Bad time to attack there. Alright. Alright, that's a 3-hit combo, not a 2-hit. Okay, it's stagger. That's good damage. That's also, I think that was also a bleed. Just gonna block this thing. Don't think I blocked it. Choosing bad timings to dodge. Okay, another stagger. Okay. Yeah, that combo is dangerous. Right, he begins with that. Seems fairly easy to stagger, at least. So you need to be careful of the attacks. Ooh, nice bleed. And another stagger, yeah. Yep, that was good bleed as well. Another stagger. That's a grab. Okay. That's painful. Bad time to heal. Yep, okay. Ouch. Is that a stamina to do another charge attack? Okay, bleed. That's always a 3-hit combo. Hard to dodge. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, there goes my FP. Okay, stagger. Lead. Yep, I got caught with that. There's nothing I could do. Okay. Be careful. That's a grab. I might be dead. Nope, I'm still alive. Yep, that killed me though. Yeah, if you get hit by it, it definitely is bad. I'm just gonna buff before I go in. Okay. Should heal up. Should also back up. Although he gets pretty close to me when he does that. Alright, heal up again. Nice. Okay. If we chain him, that's gonna be a grab though, yep. Nice. Alright. That strategy seemed to work decently well. It's not over yet, though. I shouldn't have not have attacked there. Man, okay. That was a massive choke by my part there. Massive. Okay, there's the stagger. I wait a little bit, now do it. Alright, back it up. Yeah, there was no way I was just gonna dodge that. That was just a mistake on rolling timing there. I can't believe I choked during that part. I was just a sliver away. But I decided to do an extra R1, I think. Yep. I knew that one hit would stagger him. Alright, now you're doing that. Okay. Okay, I'm fine. Nice. Okay, another stagger and a bleed. Alright, now don't choke it here. There we go. Okay. This was a solid strategy against that. Okay. It felt a little bit cheesy, but I forgot to use the foul foot again, as usual. Don't count on me using those, by the way. It's not going to happen. I don't have the muscle memory for it. But we got the Remembrance of the Lord of Frenzied Flame. The Midra, the Lord of Frenzied Flame. As the golden barbs inflicted eternal agony upon him, a Midra held fast to deny his entreaty. Endure. The word was a curse. I still don't know the connection between that and the three fingers, though. Okay, so is there anything else here? Or is this just it? The discussion chamber. Get more dexterity. Because we're not all the way down there yet. Okay. I guess we go back down. That's still the same, yeah. Okay. That was a really cool boss. So, if we defeated the Lord of Frenzied Flame, is Torrent still scared? Yes, okay. Alright, so how do we get around this building? Alright, we can't summon Torrent. Can we just go around? Maybe? That pathway might lead it back around. Looks like it does. We could also just walk back around. But we can't actually get behind, it seems. Yeah, okay. It's interesting it doesn't show the wall on the map. I guess we are underneath that bridge. So maybe that maybe this really is it for as far as you can go down here. At least in this southern portion. Check around the other side. Yeah, nothing. There's people leaving messages up on the ledges here. Yep, that's not what I meant to press. Yep, didn't quite make that one. But I don't think there's anything else to actually do over there besides look at messages, so... Okay. So where to from here, then? I guess we haven't really explored this pathway. But I don't really know if there's much else to see. Very cool area, though. Yeah, it looks like there's... No, I guess that's like the white mist instead of like the blue water. I guess let's head down here and go south. And then west. South, this way. Yeah, it's even mistier down here. Okay, that was one of those. I see it faintly back there, yeah. It's very misty down here. Can you turn the other way so I can walk to that grass patch? You see nothing. Nope. Run. That's, that is death. Okay. Interesting. There's a stake of America here. I wonder why. But I'll take it, I suppose. Man, it's hard to see. Hopefully if I don't get its attention again... Wow, that's misty. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, run. Runes, just keep running. It's giving more madness on me. Whew. Keep moving. Go around the corner, hide. Did I make it? Whew, okay. I think I made it. So it's not totally unfeasible to run past, but it's pretty dangerous. Then we just end up back at the same spot, I believe. I can put on the, this thing back on. Is it another one just over here? Or is it below? It's below. And you probably saw me. Yep, a little bit. That's weird tearing. I don't think there's really much else to go to in the Abyss. We can't get past there. I guess let me go talk to some NPCs. See if anything's changed with them. I still want to get back down below this ruin. But he's still there. You're still doing that. Please let me in. I want to go back in. Maybe if I find the way to the other ruin, he'll move. But the only problem is that I don't know the way to get to that part of the map. Now it looks like there's a hole there, but this area is way down below. Let me take a look down there again just to see, but I'm pretty sure it's way too far down. Yeah, we're not going up that way. But what about this? Is there any way to get up on this tower? Or is it a down only? It's gotta be down only, right? Alright, let's go talk to Freya.
I'm afraid truly.
Still the same. Okay, I don't imagine things will change until we burn the healing tree. Let's go talk to Tiolia again, I suppose. So I still have that effect on me. What is that? Is that one of these? No. Yeah, it's that. Is that effect? It's that icon. Increases damage taken.
Please.
So We haven't been to this island yet either. It's probably like a cave or something that leads to it. Alright, let's go back to the Round Table Hold and check out the Remembrance. Alright, we got the Great Sword of Damnation. We could use it. A golden greatsword that once pierced the body of Midra, master of the Manse. Is used by the Hornsent in the execution of a damnation like no other. The barbs that pierce the victim from within wind gently around the blade. And the skill will leap up and skewer a foe from overhead. If successful, the weapon's barbs unfold to excruciate from within. Else, additional input releases barbs in the area. There's something of the Golden Order inside of these, inside of those fixed upon this crux. And Midra's Flame of Frenzy. Summons an apparition of the Lord's head to spew Frenzied Flame. This incantation can be used while in motion, or remain for as long as the input is held. The Lord of Frenzied Flame shall take their take their torment, despair, their affliction, every sin, every curse, all melted away. Yet Midra, like others before him, was too weak to become a lord. Alright. Do we have anything new in here? I don't think so. Okay. Well, let me think. Still want to figure out a way to get there. I don't know how. Where else do we need to go? We've been down there. We've been there. We haven't been to this island. Put a marker there. We still need to find our way down to there. Somehow. But I guess next time we'll figure out where to go. But for now, I'm going to leave the episode here. So thank you all for watching. And I will see you all next time. Take care.